May kakilala ba kayong barok-barok mag-English? O kaya naman, baka naman kayo yung barok mag-English? Okay, para doon sa mga viewers natin na bata pa, hindi na inabutan si Barok. Si Barok, isa siyang character ng isang lumang Tagalog movie. Okay? Si Barok ay isang caveman. So, dahil caveman siya, kapag nagsalita siya, yung parang putol-putol. Halimbawa, ako Barok, ako kain mansanas, ako ligo ilog. Ganon. Doon nakilala si Barok. So ngayon naman, kapag sinabing barok yung English mo, o kaya barok-barok, ibig sabihin, kapag nagsalita ka ng English, yung mga main words lang yung sinasabi mo. Tapos yung mga maliliit na words, kaya halimbawa ng articles, pronouns, prepositions, o kaya adverbs, hindi na sinasali. Pero alam nyo, napansin ko, ang malakas talaga magpabarok sa English ay yung hindi ka gumagamit ng articles o kaya hindi ka gumagamit ng tamang articles. So, ano ba yung mga articles? Yun yung mga an, the, some, at saka any. Well, karamihan sa atin gumagamit ng articles na and, at saka the kasi na ituturo sa school. Pero, napansin ko, sa ating mga Pilipino, bihira lang sa atin yung gumagamit ng some at saka ng any. Napaka-common pala niya sa English language. Siguro hindi natin masyadong nagagamit kasi hindi naman naituturo sa school. Ang naalala kong naituturo lang sa school yung and, at saka yung the. Yung the nga hindi pa masyadong na-discuss eh. Nakasanay na lang natin kasi lagi nating nababasa. Kaya naman in this video, ang pag-uusapan natin ay ang articles na some at saka any.
Hello mga kanayon, my name is Nori. Welcome if you're new to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before.
Yung some, article siya. Pero, minsan ginagamit din siya as pronoun. Pero in this video, ang pag-uusapan lang natin ay yung some as an article at hindi yung some as a pronoun. Yung some as a pronoun, pag-uusapan naman natin siya sa ibang video. So, may dalawang uri ng articles. Mayroon tinatawag na definite article at saka indefinite articles. Ang ibig sabihin ng definite ay malinaw, sigurado, eksakto. Ang ibig sabihin naman ng indefinite ay kabaligtaran ng definite. So, hindi malinaw, hindi sigurado, hindi eksakto. So, ano ba yung definite article? Kapag sa palagay mo, malinaw sa isip ng kausap mo, ano yung tinutukoy mo, definite article ang ginagamit, which is yung the. Yung the, pwede siyang gamitin sa singular at pwede din siyang gamitin sa plural. So halimbawa, may nag-iisang lapis sa harap nyo. Tapos gusto mo, ipasa sa'yo ng katabi mo yung nag-iisang lapis na yon. Pwede mong sabihin, could you please pass me the pencil? Bakit the ang ginamit? Kasi dahil nag-iisa lang yung pencil, walang kaduda-duda at napakalinaw sa isip ng kausap mo anong pencil yung tinutukoy mo. Yung isa pang uri ng article ay yung indefinite article. Ito naman, ito yung and, at saka kasali pala rito yung some at saka yung any. Yung indefinite article naman, ginagamit siya kapag hindi masyadong malinaw sa isip ng kausap mo ano yung tinutukoy mo. So halimbawa, maraming lapis sa harap nyo. Tapos gusto mo, pasahan ka ng katabi mo ng mag-iisang lapis lang. Kahit anong lapis, basta pasahan ka lang niya ng isa. So, doon mo naman gagamitin yung indefinite na article na o kaya an. Pwede mong sabihin, could you please pass me a pencil? Hindi malinaw sa isip ng kausap mo anong lapis exactly yung tinutukoy mo kasi maraming options. Kaya, ang ginamit na article ay indefinite article na Yung some at any ay indefinite articles. Sila ang plural equivalent ng at saka ng an. Or an ang ginagamit kapag hindi malinaw, hindi sigurado, at hindi eksakto ang tinutukoy mo. Kaya lang, may limitation yung at saka an kasi singular lang siya. Ang ibig sabihin kasi talaga ng at saka ng an ay one. So kung marami yung tinutukoy mo, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung at saka yung an. Doon mo naman gagamitin yung some at saka yung any. Okay, sa lessons 9 and 10, pinag-usapan na natin yung and, at saka the. So, para mas malinaw sa inyo, panoorin niyo yung lessons 9 and 10 after you watch this video. So, ilalagay ko na lang yung link sa description box para madali niyong mahanap. May dalawang pinagagamitan yung some. Tapos mamaya ko na lang isasali yung any. Ang unang pinagagamitan ng article na some ay para sa plural count nouns. Ano ba yung count nouns? Ito yung mga nouns na pwede mong bilangin gamit ang cardinal number words na halimbawa 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Halimbawa, 4 apples, 10 houses, 7 cats. Kapag pwede mong bilangin gamit yung cardinal numbers, count noun yon. Kabaligtaran siya ng non-count nouns na hindi mo pwedeng bilangin. Halimbawa, gaya ng hangin, hamog, o kaya buhangin. Yung nakarang lesson, lesson number 14, pinag-usapan natin doon yung count nouns and non-count nouns. So, ilalagay ko rin yung link sa description box para mapanood nyo after nyo panoorin tong video. Kasi very important na panoorin nyo yung video na yun. Kasi ginawa ko talaga yung video na yun in preparation for this topic. Kailangan rin talagang maintindihan nyo ng malinaw yung concept ng count nouns and non-count nouns dahil lagi yung mababanggit even in our future lessons. A o kaya an ang ginagamit kapag singular count nouns at some naman ang ginagamit kapag plural count nouns. Okay? Kaya halimbawa, yung singular na an apple. Okay? Here's an example sentence. There is an apple on the table. O kaya pwede mong paigsain yung there is into theirs. There's an apple on the table. Ilang apple ang pinag-uusapan dito? Isa. Paano ko nalamang isa? Kasi an ang ginamit na article. Dahil isa lang yung apple, ginamit natin yung expletive na there is. Yung is ay verb para sa singular na subject. Para gawing plural yung an apple, gagawin natin siyang some apples. Okay, here's an example sentence. There are some apples on the table. So, ilang apples pa yung pinag-uusapan dito? So, hindi malinaw kung ilan, pero hindi rin siya isang piraso. Kasi kung isang piraso lang, dapat an yung ginamit. Pero hindi rin naman sobrang dami. Kasi yung some, parang malapit siya sa Tagalog word natin na mangilan-ngilan, ilang piraso, ganun. So, hindi siya isa, pero hindi rin siya marami. So, parang konti lang siya. Yung singular na a pencil. Okay? For example, there was a pencil on my desk last night, but it has mysteriously disappeared. Okay? So, ilang pencil to? Isa. Paano ko nalaman isa? Kasi sabi, pencil. Okay? Dahil isang pencil lang, kaya yung expletive na ginamit ay yung there was. Okay? So, ang was ay past tense ng is. Pero past tense to kasi last night pa ito nangyari. Okay? So, from a pencil, gagawin natin yung some pencils para gawing plural. Okay? For example, there were some pencils on my desk last night, but they have mysteriously disappeared. Okay? So, ilang pencils ang pinag-uusapan dito? Mahigit sa isa. Mga ilang piraso. Kaya, some pencils ang sinabi. Okay? Dahil mahigit sa isa, kaya there were ang ginamit. Yung were, plural siya ng was, at past tense ng are. So, past tense ang ginamit kasi last night pa nga to. Ang pangalawang pinagagamitan ng article na some ay mga non-count nouns. Ano ba yung non-count nouns? Ito yung mga nouns na di mabilang at di pwedeng gamitan ng cardinal number words, halimbawa na 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Maraming non-count nouns, okay? Pero bigyan ko lang kayo ng ilang examples. Halimbawa, yung mass nouns, okay? Halimbawa, yung mass nouns, ito yung mga sobrang maliliit na piraso na di mabilang, halimbawa, gaya ng rice, dust, sand, hair, grass, powder, o kaya pwede ring liquids and gases. Yung liquid, any liquid na pwedeng clear na liquid o kaya liquid na may halong solid, halimbawa gaya ng sabaw, halimbawa ng liquids, water, juice, coffee, blood, gasoline, milk, syrup, soup, batter. Tsaka yung example naman ng gases, pwedeng oxygen, air, steam, smoke. At yung isa pang uri ng non-count nouns, yung mga basic foodstuffs gaya ng flour, butter, cheese, coffee, pork, beef, chicken, yung chicken na karne, hindi chicken na hayop, okay? Meat, bacon, bread, ham, hamburger, peanut butter. Kaya I highly recommend na panoorin nyo nga yung lesson number 14 para malinaw sa inyo kasi maraming non-count nouns. Doon ko lahat binanggit sa lesson number 14. Ang non-count nouns ay walang plural form. Dahil wala siyang plural form, hindi natin naririnig yung words na rices, sands, gasolines, bloods, coffees, o kaya porks and beefs. Dahil wala silang plural form, kino-consider silang singular, kaya singular verbs ang ipinapartner sa kanila. Pero, hindi sila pwedeng gamitan ng singular indefinite articles na a at saka an. Bakit kaya? Kasi nga, di ba, yung mga non-count nouns, hindi pwedeng bilangin gamit yung mga cardinal number words, gaya ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Ano nga ulit ang ibig sabihin ng a at saka ng an? Di ba, ang ibig nilang sabihin ay one? So, kapag sinabi kong a blood, para ko na rin sinabing one blood. Pwede ka bang sabihin na, uy, ang kunti na lang dugo mo, meron ko na lang isang dugo. Diba? It doesn't make sense. Ang articles na pwedeng gamitin sa non-count nouns ay some, any, o kaya the. Hindi ko na isinali yung definite article na the para hindi masyadong nakakalito. Some and any lang ang i-discuss nating articles for non-count nouns in this video. Okay, halimbawa ng non-count noun, okay? Yung some milk, okay? Here's an example sentence. There is some milk in the fridge. O kaya yung there is, pwede natin paigsain into there's some milk in the fridge. So dahil non-count noun yung milk, kaya there is ang ginamit na expletive. Yung is ay singular na verb, some ang ginamit na article kasi hindi naman nga nabibilang kapag liquid, di ba? Sabi ko kanina, yung some, parang mga ilang piraso siya, o kaya parang konti lang siya. Pero pag ginamit yung some sa non-count noun, gaya nga nitong milk, hindi na konti ang ibig sabihin, kundi katamtamang amount na. Katamtamang amount ng milk. Okay, next example. Some smoke. Okay? For example, there was some smoke coming out of the chimney. Yung smoke ay non-count noun. Dahil hindi naman nabibilang yung usok, di ba? Kaya, sama ginamit na article dito. Yung was ay past tense ng is at parehong singular yung is at saka was. Kung mapapansin nyo in this entire video, puro may there is and there are ang mga example sentences natin. Sinadya ko talaga yan para ma-practice nyo yung phrases na there are some, tapos dadagdagan mo na lang ng plural count noun, at saka yung there is some, tapos dadagdagan mo ng non-count noun. Alam nyo kasi, kung gusto nyo matutong magsalita ng kahit na anong language, ang dapat yung kabisaduhin ay phrases, hindi pa isa-isang word. Kasi kapag pa isa-isang word lang yung inaaral mo, napakabagal nun. Hindi gaya nung isang buong phrase na yung prinactice mo, kapag gagamitin mo in daily conversations, konti na lang idadagdag mo, di ba? Alam mo na agad na kapag liquid yung tinutuko mo, there is some agad. Halimbawa, there is some water, there is some juice, there is some coffee. Kapag meron or nag-i-exist yung tinutukoy mo, some ang ginagamit. Pero kapag wala or di nag-i-exist yung tinutukoy mo, yung some, pinapalitan siya ng any. Okay, halimbawa, yung affirmative na, halimbawa, there are some apples on the table. May mga mansanas daw sa mesa, di ba? Kapag ginawa mong negative yun, or ibig mo sabihin wala, ito na yun, magiging there aren't any apples on the table. So, yung there are, ibig sabihin, meron nga, di ba? Pinalitan natin ng there are not. Na pinaiksi natin into there aren't. Na ibig sabihin, wala. Tapos yung some, pinalitan natin ng any kasi nga in negative form yung sentence. Karamihan sa atin, nagsasabihin natin, there are no apples on the table. Tama rin yun. Pero yung there aren't any, mas conversational siya at saka mas tunog native speaker. Okay, here's another example. Yung affirmative na, there were some pencils on my desk last night, but they have mysteriously disappeared. Okay? May mga lapis daw sa ibabaw ng desk niya kagabi na naglaho na lang na parang bula. Okay? So, pag pinalitan mo yan into negative form, ibig sabihin wala, there weren't any pencils on my desk last night, but some mysteriously appeared overnight. Yung there were, na ibig sabihin meron, pinalitan natin ng there were not, na pinaigsi natin into there weren't, na ibig sabihin wala. Tapos yung some, pinalitan natin ng any, so yung there were some, naging there weren't any. Wala raw mga lapis sa desk niya kagabi, pero bigla raw nagkaroon after nung magdamag. Okay, pansinin niyo yung other half of the sentence, yung but some mysteriously appeared overnight. Diba? Dahil nag-appear at hindi nag-disappear or naglaho, some din yung ginamit. Magbigay naman tayo ng mga examples ng non-count nouns, okay? For example, yung affirmative na, there is some milk in the fridge or there's some milk in the fridge or may gatas daw sa ref. Kapag ginawa mong wala or negative, naging, there isn't any milk in the fridge. Okay, pansinin nyo, yung there is, naging there is not, na pinaigsi into there isn't. Yung some naman, naging any. So, yung there is some, naging there isn't any. Wala raw gatas sa ref. Next example, there was some smoke coming out of the chimney. May lumalabas raw na usok sa chimenea. Okay? So, pag ginawa mo yung negative or wala, nagiging there wasn't any smoke coming out of the chimney. Yung there was some smoke, naging there wasn't any smoke nung naging negative na. So, wala na raw usok na lumalabas sa chimney. Okay, maliban sa not, marami pang ibang words na pwedeng gamitin as negative markers. Okay, halimbawa, yung word na no, pwede siyang negative marker. For example, there are reasons for some changes in the design. Pag ginawa mong negative yon, nagiging there are no reasons for any changes in the design. Okay? Sa affirmative sentence, some changes yung ginamit. Pero sa pangalawang sentence, ginamit yung word na no, no reasons, kaya pinalitan yung some changes into any changes. Okay? Another negative marker, yung word na never. For example, ito yung positive. I've had some problems with my sleep. Okay? Pag ginawa mong negative, naging I've never had any problems with my sleep. Mapapaisip ka, positive ba yung may problema ka sa tulog mo? At saka negative ba yung wala kang problema sa tulog mo? Okay? Well, yung positive and negative dito, hindi naman niya ibig sabihin ay good or bad. Okay? Kundi, nag-i-exist ba o hindi? Meron ba o wala? Okay? Doon sa unang sentence, nagkaroon siya ng problema sa tulog niya, kaya samang ginamit. Pero sa pangalawang sentence, wala siyang problema o hindi nag-i-exist ang sleep problem sa kanya, kaya any yung ginamit. Okay? Another negative marker, yung word na rarely. Okay, yung rarely, ang ibig niyang sabihin ay bihira or madalang. Kapareho niya yung word na seldom. For example, yung positive na, he often asks for some help with his homework. Pag ginawa nating negative, he rarely asks for any help with his homework. O kaya, he seldom asks for any help with his homework. Okay? So, gaya na sabi ko sa inyo kanina, yung kahulugan nga nung rarely at saka ng seldom ay bihira. At yung opposite ng rarely ay often o kaya or madalas. Yung rarely at saka seldom, hindi naman niya ibig sabihin wala. Pero dahil madalang ang kahulugan nila, malapit na rin siya sa wala. Kaya any yung ginamit. Okay? Alright, yung next word ay yung without. For example, she left the house with some makeup on. Okay? Pag ginawa mong negative, she left the house without any makeup on. Okay? Ibig sabihin ng with ay meron at yung without ay wala. So, some ang ginamit para sa with makeup on at any naman yung ginamit para sa without makeup on. Next negative marker ay yung word na deny. For example, the company confirmed some involvement in the incident. Kapag ginawa mong negative, nagiging the company denied any involvement in the incident. Okay? Yung confirm at deny ay opposite sila, di ba? So, some ang ginamit sa sentence na may confirmed at any naman ang ginamit sa sentence na may denied dahil yun yung negative. Okay? Maliban sa mga nabanggit, negative markers din yung words na hardly, hardly ever, downplay, discourage, reject, refute, adverse to, unwilling to, unhappy about, hesitant about, reluctant to, at marami pang iba. Ito pang isang some any rule. Okay? Kapag statement, some ang ginagamit. Pero kapag patanong, yung some, pinapalitan din natin ng any. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, negative at saka question, yung some, pinapalitan ng any. Okay? Alright. Example nitong sentences na papalitan natin into question. For example, there are some apples in the fruit bowl. Kapag ginawa mong question yan, nagiging, are there any apples in the fruit bowl? Para gawing tanong, ginawa nating are there yung there are. Tapos yung some, pinalitan natin ng any. Alright? Next example, there were some pencils on my desk last night. Pag ginawa mong tanong, naging, were there any pencils on my desk last night? Okay? Yung were, past tense siya ng are. Past tense to dahil last night pa nga ito nangyari. Dahil question ito, yung there were, ginawa nating were there. At yung some, ginawa nating any. Okay? Ito naman, so yung next examples natin, non-count nouns naman yung ginamit. Okay? Ito yung statement. There is some milk in the fridge or there's some milk in the fridge. Ginawa mong question, naging, is there any milk in the fridge? Okay, so parang gawing tanong, yung there is, ginawa nating is there, at yung some, ginawa nating any. Okay, next example. There was some smoke coming out of the chimney. Pag ginawa mong tanong yan, naging, was there any smoke coming out of the chimney? Yung was ay past tense ng is. So, past tense itong sentences to. The same pattern, di ba? Yung there was, ginawa nating was there, at yung some, ginawa nating any. Napag-uusapan na rin lang natin paano magtanong. Pag-usapan na rin natin paano sagutin itong mga tanong na to. Okay? For example, yung question na, are there any apples in the fruit bowl? Okay. Kung yes ang sagot mo, tapos complete answer, yung sasabihin mo talaga yung buong sense. Ito halimbawa, pwede mong sabihin, halimbawa, may tanong sa'yo, are there any apples in the fruit bowl? Tapos pagtingin mo sa fruit bowl, maraming apples doon sa loob ng fruit bowl. You can say, yes, there are some apples in the fruit bowl. Pero, kung gusto mo namang sagutin yan ng elliptical phrase, ito nga yung mga pinaigsi na hindi mo na kailangang sabihin lahat ng words, pwede mong sabihin, marami, di ba? Pwede mong sabihin, yeah, there are some, o kaya, there are some. Yung some, referring to apples in the fruit bowl. Hindi mo na kailangang sabihin apples in the fruit bowl. Gets na natin noon, yun ang tinutukoy mo when you said the word some. Halimbawa naman, yun nga, tinanong ka, are there any apples in the fruit bowl? Tapos pagtingin mo, isang piraso lang yung apple doon sa fruit bowl, you can say, yes, there is an apple in the fruit bowl. Kasi nga, di ba yung an, tsaka ibig sabihin one, okay? Para halimbawa naman, kung sasagutin mo yun ng elliptical phrase, yung pinaigsi, pwede mo sabihin, yeah, there's one, o kaya, there's one. Bakit some ang ginamit sa mga tanong na maraming apples? Una, kasi meron. Kung wala kasi, ang gagamitin natin ay any. Pero hindi natin ginamit yung some dun sa sagot na isa lang yung apple kasi nga, di ba, yung some, ang ibig sabihin niya ay mahigit sa isa pero hindi sobrang dami. Kung no naman ang sagot mo dito sa tanong na are there any apples in the fruit bowl, yung complete answer, pwede mo sabihin no, there are no apples in the fruit bowl. O kaya naman pwede mong sabihin, no, there aren't any apples in the fruit bowl. Okay. Pero bawa naman gusto mong i-emphasize na wala talaga kahit isa. Okay? Wala kahit isang apple. Pwede mong sabihin, no, there's not one apple in the fruit bowl. Okay? So ngayon kung elliptical phrase ang sagot, yung mga pinaigsi, you can say, there aren't any, o kaya, there's none. Okay? So yung none dito, pwedeng ang ibig niyong sabihin ay not one o kaya not any. Okay? So, yung there's none, para mo na rin sinabing there's not one o kaya there isn't one. Next, sagutin naman natin yung mga tanong na may non-count nouns. Okay? Yung tanong, is there any milk in the fridge? Okay? Kung yes ang sagot mo, complete answer, you can say yes, there is some milk in the fridge or yes, there's some milk in the fridge. Kung pinaigsi or elliptical phrase, you can say, yeah, there's some. O kaya, there's some. Okay? Dahil merong milk, some ang ginamit natin. At saka yung verb na ay is, dahil non-count noun yung milk. Okay? Kung no naman ang sagot mo, tapos gusto mo complete answer, you can say no, there's no milk in the fridge, which is yung common, di ba? O kaya you can say no, there is not or there isn't any milk in the fridge. Ngayon kung pinaigsi or yung elliptical phrase, you can say there's not any, o kaya there isn't any, o kaya there's none. Okay? Yung there's, contraction siya ng there is. At yung nandito, ang ibig sabihin ay not any. So, yung there's none, ang ibig sabihin din ay there's not any or there isn't any. Okay? Yung none kasi, marami siyang kahulugan eh. Pwedeng not one, not any, no person, no one, by no amount, o kaya not at all. Sa Tagalog, wala. Okay, napapaisip siguro kayo. Bakit minsan naririnig ko o kaya nababasa ko yung word na some sa mga tanong? Halimbawa, can I give you some advice? O kaya, do you want some ice cream? O kaya, can I have some more water, please? So the some any question rule doesn't apply when the question being asked is not a real question. Kapag alam mo na yung sagot sa tanong, hindi talaga yung tanong. Okay, halimbawa, yung can I have some more water, please? Hindi yung tanong, request yun. Kapag sinabi mo sa waiter na, can I have some more water, please? Sa isip mo, hindi ka naman talaga nag-iisip na, ano kaya? Pwede kaya ako talagang humingi pa ng tubig? Bibigyan kaya niya ako ng tubig, di ba? Hindi ka talaga nagtatanong sa isip mo. Naghihingi ka ng tubig. Nagre-request ka, nabigyan ka ng tubig. At sa isip mo, alam mo na yung sagot. Most likely, ang sagot ay yes! Pwede ka maghingi ng tubig. At bibigyan ka niya ng tubig. Ginagamit ang some instead na any kapag nagre-request ka. Ginagamit din ang some kapag nag-offer ka o nag-aalok. Halimbawa, would you like some ice cream? So, hindi ka talaga nagtatanong kung di nag-offer ka ng ice cream sa kanya. Kaya, some ang ginamit at hindi any. Like another example, yung sentence na, can I give you some advice? Okay, ang madalas magsabi sa atin yan ay yung mga close friends nating intrimitida. Hindi talaga sila nanghihingi ng permission na bigyan ka ng advice. Whether you like it or not, bibigyan ka nila ng advice. Okay, so yung pakunwaring tanong na, can I give you some advice? Bumubuelo lang yun bago kanya pang himasukan sa buhay mo. Kung ang pagkasabi ay, can I give you any advice? Yan yung totoong tanong kung pwede pa siyang magbigay ng advice sa'yo. Maliban sa negative statements and questions, mayroon pang tatlong grammatical constructions that can trigger the application of some any rule. Okay, una, yung adverbial if clauses. Yun yung kapag merong if yung sentence. Unahin natin yung plural count nouns, okay? Ito yung kapag walang if yung sentence. Example, yung some obstacles. Here's an example sentence. There are some obstacles in obtaining a college degree. Ito naman kapag nilagyan mo ng if or if clause, okay? Yung some obstacles nagiging any obstacles. For example, our parents will certainly assist us if there are any obstacles in obtaining a college degree. Okay, dito, hindi naging negative statement or question yung sentence, pero dahil may if clause, yung pangalawang sentence, naging any obstacles yung some obstacles. Okay, bigyan naman tayo ng example using non-count nouns. Unahin natin yung walang if clause. Halimbawa, some gasoline. Okay? Halimbawa, there is some gasoline left in the car. Now, kung meron siyang if clause or meron siyang if, yung some gasoline, magiging any gasoline. Halimbawa, we don't need to make a trip to the gas station if there is any gasoline left in the car. Dahil non-count noun ng gasoline, there is yung ginamit natin, okay? Doon sa sentence na merong if clause, ginawa nating any yung some. Okay, yung mga ganitong sentences, pwede siyang baligtarin o yung tinatawag nating inversion. So instead na, our parents will certainly assist us if there are any obstacles in obtaining a college degree. Pag binaligtad mo, pwedeng mauna yung if clause. Nagiging, if there are any obstacles in obtaining a college degree, comma, our parents will certainly assist us. Okay? Or yung sa pangalawang sentence, instead na, we don't need to make a trip to the gas station if there's any gasoline left in the car. Pwede mauna yung if. For example, if there is any gasoline left in the car, comma, we don't need to make a trip to the gas station. Gaya ng pinapoint out ko rito, yung kaibahan ng binaligtad na sentence construction, kailangan lagay mo ng comma after ng if clause. Well, isusulat mo yung comma kung written, di ba? Pero kapag sinasabi, yung comma, di ba, nagiging pause. Diba? Halimbawa, if there is any gasoline left in the car, may pause, diba? We don't need to make a trip to the gas station. Number 2, yung adverbial before clause. Dito naman, yung sentence merong word na before. Unahin natin yung plural count nouns. Una, yung no before clause, okay? Example natin, some baby chicks. Alright? We purchased some baby chicks from the country store. Okay? Now, lagyan natin ng word na before or merong before clause. Yung some baby chicks, magiging any baby chicks. For example, we built a chicken pen before we purchased any baby chicks from the country store. Dahil may before yung pangalawang sentence, naging any baby chicks yung some baby chicks. Okay? Another example, this time gamitin naman natin yung non-count nouns. Alright. Unahin natin yung walang before clause. Gamitin natin yung some money. For example, their mother gave them some money. Okay? Pag nilagay mo yun ng before clause, yung some money, magiging any money. For example, they had to clean their rooms before their mother gave them any money. Itong merong adverbial before clause, pwede rin siyang baligtarin. Okay? For example, instead na we built a chicken pen before we purchased any baby chicks from the country store, pwede siyang gawing before we purchased any baby chicks from the country store, we built a chicken pen. Okay? And then yung isa, yung they had to clean their rooms before their mother gave them money. Pag binaligtad, pwede mo unahin yung before their mother gave them any money, comma, or pause. They had to clean their rooms. At ito naman yung pangatlo, yung merong word na to or to predicate adjective. Okay? Yung may word na to, ibig sabihin masyado or sobra. Hindi yung me too, yung ako rin, okay? Yung rin or din, yung isa pang to, okay? For example, unahin natin yung plural count nouns. Gamitin natin yung some games. For example, let's play some games outside, okay? Kapag nilagay mo ng to, yung some games magiging any games. For example, it's too dark to play any games outside. O kaya yung isa pang, pwede pa rin sabihin niya na, it's too dark for any games outside. O kaya, it's too dark for us to play any games outside. Okay? Alright. Yung meron namang, gamitin naman natin yung non-count nouns. Alright? Yung some more sugar. Okay? For example, let me put some more sugar in your coffee. Okay? Pag nilagay mo ng to, yung some more sugar, magiging any more sugar. For example, it's already too sweet for any more sugar. Okay? O kaya, it's already too sweet to put any more sugar in it. O kaya, it's already too sweet for you to put any more sugar in it. Okay? Gaya rin ng mga nauna, di ba? Kapag nilagyan mo ng too, masyado, sobrang sweet, too sweet, yung some, nagiging any. Lastly, pag-usapan natin yung idiomatic uses of some. Ito yung mga informal uses na karaniwan mga native speakers lang ang gumagamit. Number 1, ginagamit yung some sa pagtansya. Okay? Ang malapit na equivalent ito sa Tagalog ay yung word natin na mga, halimbawa, mga 2 linggo. Diba? Hindi ibig sabihin nun eksaktong 2 linggo, kundi malapit sa 2 linggo, pero hindi eksaktong 2 linggo. Yung some, ginagamit siya ng mga native speakers kapag nagtatansya sila. Halimbawa, there are some 30 cultivars of roses in this garden. See? Ibig sabihin, hindi eksaktong 30 cultivars of roses yung nasa garden. Kung hindi, humigit kumulang 30. Pwedeng 27 o kaya 32. Tansya lang. Okay? Number 2, emphatic expression. Okay? Ang malapit na katumbas ito sa Tagalog ay grabe. Kaya halimbawa, oh man, that was some game last night. Ibig sabihin, exciting yung game last night. Parang, grabe yung laro kagabi, no? Parang ganon. Lastly, ginagamit nila yung some minsan kapag parang nagjo-joke o kaya nang-aasar o nagpaparinig pero pa-joke lang, hindi siya aggressive. Okay? Halimbawa, nagpa-party yung kaibigan mo. Tapos, invited kayong magkakaibigan, di ba? Tapos pagdating nyo sa venue, grabe, ang bongga ng party niya. Pwede mong sabihin na, wow, some people really know how to throw a party. Parang, wow, ang bongga naman magpa-party ng iba dyan. Parang ganon. Napansin ko sa mga native speakers, bihira magsalita yung mga yan na hindi gumagamit ng articles. I think isa yan sa kaibahan natin mga non-native speakers. Kasi madalas hindi tayo gumagamit ng article. Kaya tuloy nagtutunog barok tayo. Gaya nitong sentence na, there are some apples on the table. Dati kapag sinabi ko yan, usually sinasabi ko, there are apples on the table. Hindi naman mali-mali yun kasi naiintindihan mo pa rin naman ibig ko sabihin, di ba, na may mga mansana sa mesa. Kaya lang kasi, yung palang walang article, may iba din siyang pinagagamitan at saka nag-iiba slightly yung kahulugan. Yung palang walang article, ginagamit siya when you're making generalizations o kaya sa mga kasabihan. Halimbawa, yung honesty is the best policy. Hindi sinabing the honesty o kaya some honesty. Hindi siya gumamit ng article kasi kasabihan siya. Ito namang concept na to, ipapaliwanag ko in future video. Kaya ang point ko sa inyo ay mag-practice kayong gumamit lagi ng tamang article para hindi tunog barok yung English nyo. Para makapag-practice kayo, sagutan nyo itong homework na ginawa ko para sa inyo. Kapag kasi nakinig ka lang at di ka naman nag-practice, it doesn't stick. Parang pasok sa isang tenga, labas sa kabilang tenga. Gagawa kayo ng 6 na example sentences gamit ang some and any. Okay. Merong 3 sentences na may plural count nouns at 3 merong non-count nouns. Okay? Gagawa kayo ng statement, question, and a negative sentence. Okay? Ganito itsura niya. Okay? Ito yung sa akin. Ito yung sagot ko. Unahin natin yung plural count nouns. Okay? Ang statement ko, there are some books on the desk. Okay? Yung question, are there any books on the desk? And then yung negative ko, there aren't any books on the desk. Okay? Yung sagot ko naman sa non-count nouns, yung sa statement, there is some water in the glass. Yung question, is there any water in the glass? And then yung negative, there isn't any water in the glass. Hindi ko na sinali yung merong if, before, at saka to. Kasi sa totoo lang, mahirap silang isipan ng example sentences. But if you're up for a challenge, lagyan nyo rin ng merong if, before, at saka to para ma-practice nyo rin. Isulat nyo yung sagot nyo sa comment section sa ibaba. Sa abot ng makakaya ko, i-check ko yung sinulat nyo at saka lalagyan ko ng feedback, okay? And I'm excited to see what you'll come up with. This is lesson number 15. Panoorin nyo na yung lessons 1 to 14 kung hindi nyo pa napanood. Lalo na yung mga lessons na binanggit ko kanina, which are lessons 9, 10, and 14. Kasi related yung topic na yon with this topic. Okay, tandaan. Hindi tayo judgmental sa mga pamali-mali mag-English. In this channel, sana makabuo tayo ng community na hindi judgmental. Pero, sana, mag-i-English lang din kayo, di galingan nyo na.